everybody, this is Mary, your GTech guru, and I'm here once again for another edition of G Suite Tips. For today, I'm going to teach you how to create a test bank using Google Forms. So, if you're a teacher and you're struggling to create those assignments and those quizzes in Google Forms, and you're thinking, why do you have to type the questions all over again? You can actually create a full on test bank inside Google Forms and then pull the questions from that test bank moving forward. And I will teach you how to do it today.
Stop!
Okay, wait. Ano ba tong test bank? What's this test bank all about? A test bank, or sometimes referred to as a question bank, is just a repository of all of the questions that a professor or a teacher makes. Sometimes at the beginning of the term, a teacher or a professor will compile all of these questions, and this is really, really helpful for them to just create those quick pop quizzes, to just pull the questions from a full-on assessment resource place where they usually put all the questions, and that is normally referred to as a test bank. So right now, what we're gonna do is we will use Google Forms as our test bank. Okay, in your Google Drive, all you have to do is to go to the new button that you can find over here. So let me just zoom in. So in the new button, click on that, and you just have to click on more, and there's a caret here for you to get to your Google Forms, and that's how you create your Google Forms. So let me just go to my Google Forms that I've created right here. And as you can see, this Google form has already been used to be the repository for my questions. So these questions are, let's say, as an example, a test bank for science. So what I've done is every single question that I have that I'm going to be using, I will be putting inside this test bank. So this test bank can contain 100 questions, 200 questions, or what have you, whatever the number of questions that you need. What I normally do though is that for every question, let's say this question right here, it's a multiple choice question. I do not put a number. Like usually you would put number one, number two. Don't do that. Just put in the question right here so that when you use that for a pop quiz later on, you don't need to worry about the number that is put in there. The other one is that though you have multiple choices, you also need to be able to answer this question as well. So don't forget to fill out your answer key. So this is your answer key. Put in the right answer. Like for my question now that Pluto is no longer included, how many planets are there in the solar system? I hope you guessed that right. It's number 8. And you can even add answer feedback or maybe even put the answer feedback later on. I also assigned a point here, but that is again optional if you would like to assign a point or not. But for me, I assigned 1 point for this. So that's what I did for every single question that I have. Note that here in Google Forms, you also have the ability to add more questions other than multiple choice questions. For example, you can add a question here, and if you click on the answer type, you have different answer types that are in here. For example, short answer for your fill in the blanks or for your paragraph questions. You can ask your student to explain. You even have paragraph questions in here. Check boxes for, say, choose many, like choose two correct answers or choose three correct answers. You can even do that, and a drop down as well. So you do have multiple different types of questions that you can ask in this. So let me just remove this for now. All right, so now how do you use this test bank for your pop quizzes? So over here, I've created a Google quiz. So a Google form quiz. So as you can see, there is nothing in here yet. There's just this one untitled question, and I've not put in my questions yet. Maybe I can put in a question here like name to identify the student, or even like let me just put name, for example, as the for the student, and I'll just make that required. And then here on the side, you can see that there is a button here under the plus sign. The plus is to add a question. And under that, there is an icon for you to import questions. Let me zoom. This icon is your best friend when it comes to using your test bank. So what you do now is you click that icon, and what it does is it pulls up all of the Google Forms that you have, and you just need to choose your test bank, right? Let me move my face over here, and then click on select. So once you've clicked on select, here on the side of your screen, you'll see that all of the questions that you have are now in here. So that means you can now choose the questions that you would like to import into the form. So for example, I'm going to import maybe 5 questions for my pop quiz, right? And then once you've chosen the questions that you want to ask, you can then click on import questions there. And once you've selected that, those questions are now going to be in here, including the answer key, which is so great because you don't have to do the answer key all over again. And you can see here that each question, for example, 6 planets from the sun, features an extensive ring system. What is the name of this planet? There, so there is the answer right there. And then you can even add an answer feedback if you like. That's how easy it is for you to use the import question button right here. Like I said, it's gonna be your best friend. That wasn't so hard, wasn't it? Napakadali lang. It's very, very easy for you to import questions from your very own test bank. So I hope you start using this, teachers, because it will really save you so much time when creating those quizzes in Google Forms. If you like this video, please hit on the like at the bottom of the screen, or you can comment as well for more videos that you would like for me to create in the future. And if you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so that you'll be informed every time I drop a new video. And if you like to support me, you can also support me using code-fee.com/gtechguru. Alright, so I'll see you again next time for another G Suite tip. Bye!